Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys actually just signed Andy Dalton to a 1 year contract. I think that's worth about 7 million, which is more than which was Dak was getting last year. Um, Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith was talking about that. Dak only made about um, 2 million last year, and for Andy Dalton to come in for a 1 year contract and only for 7 million. Who's the better quarterback? Who's the better quarterback? Now, what it looks like to me is that they trying to run Dak out of here. Um, they already said that the Dallas Cowboys um, they actually they did a deal with Dak numerous times. They offer him about at least up to like I guess about 30-40 million. Um, for some strange reason, Dak didn't take the offer. I guess Dak was looking at it like he want more money. Um, I think that Dak should have took that offer and still had a starting position with the Dallas Cowboys, and may even want a incentive money somehow, like some kind of bonus reward money throughout for the better performance of the season, which was stating that which um would have been epic for Dak. Now Dak, I guess Dak want to leave. Mitchell Trubisky left the Chicago Bears. He's looking for a spot. Nick Foles took Mitchell Trubisky's starting spot. So now Nick Foles is the starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears. I don't think that Mitchell Trubisky want to be a backup. So now Mitchell Trubisky is looking for a starting position somewhere or a backup. What's a good team that Mitchell Trubisky could go to? The Philadelphia Eagles can be a good fit for Mitchell Trubisky over Dak Prescott. Um, in my opinion, I think that us Philadelphia Eagles would feel more comfortable with Mitchell Trubisky instead of Dak Prescott. If you ask me, um, what Jerry Jones is doing is that with the Dallas Cowboys is that he's trying to build a blockbuster team, a mega team. That's what Jerry Jones is trying to do. Jerry Jones is trying to build a blockbuster team. He's trying to build a blockbuster team. Now, he's getting quarterbacks. Um, he paid Zeke. He paid Cedarian Lamb, which abbreviation is CD Lamb. But in my opinion, I call him Cedarian Lamb because that's his real name. If you ask me, um, paid DeMarcus Lawrence, Amari Cooper, Jalen Smith. Um, Jerry Jones paid those guys already, and why Dak Prescott haven't got paid yet? In which now we figuring out now that the Dallas Cowboys actually offered Dak a contract numerous times, and Dak actually didn't want to take the offer. So with that being said, now since I figured out, and a lot of people figured out that is that um what it looks like to me is that Dak want to lead the Dallas Cowboys. I was already stated that in the other interview that Dak should lead the Dallas Cowboys and come to Philadelphia or just to a different team. Now, actually, since I actually think about it, Dak Prescott only had one good season. One good season. Um, I was looking at the Philadelphia Eagles getting Andy Dalton. We could have got Andy. Andy could have been a backup and maybe a potential starter if Carson Wentz doesn't perform what he needs to be doing for us Philadelphia Eagles, or somehow we just need to put him in the game due to the situation in the game. Due to the situation in the game. Um, I think us Philadelphia Eagles is making moves. I feel like we don't have to get like all these big explosive guys, but I just think that we just need to get what we need to get, and get the job done instead of overdoing things. I think that we need to get better on the medical staff. This season for 2020, I think that the organization and the medical staff should be more better. this time around, and more hydrated this time, and make sure that everybody's doing their job. If you ask me, um, Doug Peterson, Doug Peterson is making moves right now. But what it looks like to me is that right now is that Howie Roseman is making more of the moves. Howie Roseman is making more of the moves, and what Doug Peterson is doing, I guess he's just being a head coach. So what is this saying that to me is really that even more now is that Doug Peterson is just a head coach. He's not that much of a good decision maker. Um, Even though he was the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles years ago, decades ago. I'll probably say about 3 decades ago. Doug Peterson was our quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. If you're telling me, like I said though, about these Dallas Cowboys and what Jerry Jones got going on over there is that Jerry Jones is trying to build a blockbuster team. Jerry Jones got his hand in his pocket. Jerry Jones got his hand in his pocket, ready to spend some money. He already paid the guys that he wanted to pay. He paid about 4 or 5 guys already: Jalen Smith, Amari Cooper, Demarcus Lawrence, Sedarian Lamb. Why didn't he pay Dak yet? Well, the contract was offered to Dak. Now, since I just hearing that, now it's just seeming like that Dak want to leave, or he just being irresponsible of his decision making. What Dak need to do is need to hurry up now instead of waiting to the last minute. We're actually in the May's month. About another week and a half, we be in the middle of May. Dak need to hurry up and make a decision now. Dak need to hurry up making the decision now. I don't know if the Chicago Bears is going to pick up Dak Prescott, but the Chicago Bears would be a good fit and a good challenge for Dak. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said though, man, the Dallas Cowboys this season will be 5-11, in my opinion. They getting all these yeah, I mean, these big name type of guys, and the season didn't even start yet. Jerry Jones has got his hand in his pocket. You know what I mean? He got his sunglasses on. He's feeling moody. He's feeling good. The way he's moving right now, he's moving like he's in shape. He's moving around like he's physically in shape, mentally in shape. I could give it to him more on the mental side instead of the physical side. Jerry Jones is really thinking that they're going to the playoffs. They're going to the NFC championship. They're going to the playoffs. They're going to the Super Bowl, basically. Jerry Jones right now think that he's going to the Super Bowl by what he's doing right now. Jerry Jones want to make the moves himself instead of the coaching staff. Howie Roseman is making the moves instead of letting Doug Peterson and others do it. So the challenge is this season is that who's the better team, the Philadelphia Eagles or the Dallas Cowboys? Yeah, we all know the question in that. The Philadelphia Eagles is the better team. Jerry Jones is not going to the playoffs. If so, they make it to the playoffs. They're getting knocked out the first round. The Dallas Cowboys haven't been in past the second round since 1995. They haven't even been to an NFC championship or a divisional round since 1995. Last time they was in the divisional round was 1996. That was the same year that Michael Irvin and Deion Sanders got hurt randomly. You know what I mean? What it looked like to me is that they was embarrassed. They was embarrassed. I hope Michael Irvin and Deion Sanders hearing this, and other Dallas Cowboys and other people hearing this right now. Deion Sanders and Michael Irvin was hurt. Supposedly they was hurt. I think that they was embarrassed, in my opinion, if you ask me. So they just wanted to sit out. Michael Irvin came back out. Yeah, I mean, with his jewelry on, and yeah, I mean, with his dress up costume on. Yeah, I mean, like he ready to go to a players club or something. It wasn't looking too good. Who was out there trying to ball up? Daryl Johnson, Emmitt Smith, and Troy Aikman. The offensive line was trying to hold up for the Dallas Cowboys. The offensive line was the better guys because they were protecting the front. Um, they got knocked out in 1996 by the Pittsburgh Steelers in the divisional round. Cordell Stewart was playing multiple positions: quarterback, wide receivers, running back. If I ain't mistaken, running back. This guy was playing multiple positions, and Cordell Stewart was even in the playoffs. A lot of people not really talking about Cordell Stewart, but Cordell Stewart was actually a pretty good quarterback, and he was actually pretty fast. He was actually pretty fast than a lot of wide receivers and a lot of quarterbacks, if you ask me. If you had to ask me, I think that Cordell Stewart is faster than Dak Prescott. I think Cordell Stewart is faster than Dak Prescott. I think Cordell Stewart is faster than Andy Dalton. I think Cordell Stewart is faster than Mitchell Trubisky. I think he's faster than a lot of guys. Obviously, he's faster than Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. You really can't sleep on Cordell Stewart. Cordell Stewart is a guy to really be talking about, if you ask me. Yeah, yeah. What it looks like to me is that this season is that the Philadelphia Eagles, in my opinion, is going to be 12-4 or 13-3, and the Dallas Cowboys is going to be 5-11 or 6-10. 5-11 or 6-10. I think that, in my opinion, the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys have a better chance of having a better season than the Dallas Cowboys and a better record, overall record, than the Dallas Cowboys, if you ask me. Like I said, though, man, I just think that Jerry Jones just need to figure things out. You know, I think that Jerry Jones should just discard Dak Prescott's contract and just let him go. Right now, Dak don't want to win. I don't know what Dak is thinking. I think that he should put his family matters to the side and then talk business right now about what he's going to do. Dak need to figure out what he's going to do because what it looks like to me is that Tony Romo has a chance of getting his job back. Reason why Dak Prescott even had the job is because that Tony Romo got hurt or whatever. He was injured and he was going through situational manners regarding himself and I mean and so on. So it was just common sense to start Dak. Dak had a good season. So then they ran with Dak the second season back in 2018. That was the same year the Philadelphia Eagles went to the playoffs and he went to the Super Bowl and won. So Dak right now, Dak been running with the Dallas Cowboys for the last 3 years. It's been shaky. I don't think that Jerry Jones want to go into the fourth or the fifth year. I'm still undecided. Jerry Jones got it. Like I said, Jerry Jones got his hand in his pockets. He's trying to make moves. Jerry Jones is spending money. He's still right now willing still to spend money. I think that if Tony Romo start working out, get back in shape, I think Tony Romo is in body shape. I just think that he just need to start jogging or something. Get on the phone with Jerry and then tell Jerry that, hey, I'm ready to get back out there. Is it all right if we can get Des Bryant back? We have Andy Dalton as a backup. You can pay me guaranteed. I had better seasons than Dak. Yeah. I actually was in the playoffs. Lost. To my common knowledge, I think that Tony Romo did took the Dallas Cowboys to the playoffs like once or twice. But I remember moments where that Tony Romo messed up and had chances where he could have went to the playoffs multiple times, like in 2005, 2006. Tony Romo missed out on the placing the the ball. For the kicker to kick the field goal. The Seattle Seahawks wound up going to the playoffs around that time. I was watching that game at Lincoln Hall Hospital that year. I was in my senior year of high school or out of high school around that time. I think that Tony Romo should come back to the Dallas Cowboys and have Andy Dalton as a backup. He got a year contract. It's obvious that Jerry Jones should get Tony Romo back. Have Tony Romo jumping on the bike in the treadmill, working on his calisthenics. Basically, is what I'm really trying to say. Get back with Jerry. Tell Jerry, yo, you can guarantee me money over Dak. I just was injured at the time. I missed my job. Tony Romo had an interview, and it was obvious that he was looking like he was missing his job with the Dallas Cowboys. I think that Jerry Jones should get Antonio Romo back. Why not? Why not? Because Dak Prescott took over Tony Romo's spot due to the injury situation. Now Tony Romo's is healthy. He's in shape. What it looks like to me. He still got that kid mentality to me. That kid posure to me. I just think that Antonio Romo need to get back out there. Call in for Des Bryant. And then just let the Dallas Cowboys just play this season. I think that Jerry should get those two guys and then just get ready for the season because the schedules comes out this week for all NFL teams. The schedule comes out this week. Obviously, the Cowboys play us twice. They play every team in the division twice. Cowboys is guaranteed to lose both of those games towards the Philadelphia Eagles. It's going to be a tough season for the Dallas Cowboys due to this blockbuster team. It's not even guaranteed that these players are even going to perform the way that Jerry Jones is really looking at it as. Because even when they won the Super Bowl in 1995, it was like they barely won that game in 1995. That Super Bowl game. It was like they barely won that game, if you ask me. Then they went to the playoffs in 96. Struggled in 96. Yeah, looking bad against Cordell Stewart and those guys. Mark my words. The Dallas Cowboys is gonna be 5-11 or 6-10 this season.